Good afternoon and welcome to today's Special Olympics Australia's media launch event at this iconic Opera House underneath the beautiful view of the Harbour Bridge. I'd now like to invite Her Excellency Ms Quentin Bryce, Governor-General of the Commonwealth of Australia, Patron of Special Olympics Australia, to address you here today in regards to a very special announcement.
Good morning, my friends. What an exciting day for Special Olympics. I'm absolutely thrilled and delighted to be with you on our magnificent harbour on a lovely Sydney summer's morning. Special Olympics does the most fantastic job in bringing regular sport to children and adult people with an intellectual disability. It's a charity, an organisation that's very close to my heart, and I love my involvement with you. We've just been reminiscing about the fantastic farewell ceremony before our athletes left to compete in Athens not so long ago. As patron of Special Olympics Australia, I'm very proud to be here today to make the announcement of the host for the 2013 Special Olympics Asia Pacific Games. The event will be the largest multi-country sporting event for people with a disability ever held in our region and Australia, with 1,700 athletes from 24 countries set to enjoy the thrill, the excitement, the anticipation of competition. India, Malaysia and Australia have provided strong bids to host the event, so I'm very exhilarated to be with you today to share the news. For more than 40 years, Special Olympics has encouraged leaders to work together and create more quality competition opportunities for athletes with an intellectual disability. These games will be our platform for increasing those opportunities to thousands. Special Olympic sport is not all about winning. It's about achieving your personal best. And in this case, only one country can win. So it's with great pleasure that I announce that the 2013 Special Olympics Asia Pacific Games will be held in Australia. Congratulations, Newcastle. This is marvellous news for your beautiful city, and what a wonderful location in our country for Special Olympics athletes to compete. In just 22 months, athletes from around the Asia Pacific region will be in your city, enjoying the best of what Australia has to offer in our proud sporting nation. This is the largest multi-country sporting event ever held in the Asia Pacific, specifically for people with an intellectual disability. And I hope that it builds a platform of awareness and support for the athletes of Special Olympics. Special Olympics in Australia now offers over 11,000 weekly sports programs through 16,000 volunteers and supporters each year. I'd like to say thank you. Thank you to every single volunteer for helping Special Olympics to make local regular sport happen in communities right across our great country. I urge all Australians to get behind the event in 2013 and support our athletes on their journey to the Games and beyond. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And we're going to direct ourselves now over to the Special Olympic athletes to our left with our New South Wales Police Law Enforcement Torch Run members, who will be proudly bringing over the Special Olympics torch, Flame of Hope, which is a symbol for Special Olympics around the world We've asked Steve to share a few words on behalf of the athletes across Australia and around the world. I'd like to ask Steve Robson to say a few words.
Thank you. Good afternoon. My name is Steve Robson. Today I am a proud Special Olympics athlete from the local Central Coast and Hunter region. Today is a very special day for Special Olympics Australia. We are so proud and excited to have the first international event for Asia Pacific region right here in our own backyard. It will be awesome. On behalf of all athletes in Australia, we are looking forward to welcoming you to Australia for the Games next year. Special Olympics athletes in sports programs across 170 countries around the world all live by our Special Olympics athletes' oath. Let me win, but if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt. Go the Aussies!
Thank you, Steve. Fantastic, and all the athletes, thank you for representing them as well. I might just ask if the Commissioner would like to say a couple of quick words. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll keep my words few. That's almost two events I got out of, but the Premier got me on one and the MC got us on the other. Fantastic news. I've got to say, if there's a country that deserves to get these games, it's Australia. If there's a city that has earned the right, that's Newcastle. So we are so excited by the fact that we'll be able to play a part. We have a very close association with Special Olympics through the Law Enforcement Torch Run. Some of our officers are here today. LETR, as we know it, has accounted for about, I think, $40 million of funding since 1981 when it commenced in the US. And today we're so proud as a police force and as a profession to be a part of this really, really fantastic movement. Well done, congratulations. All I can say is bring it on, the sooner the better. Well done, thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner, and thank you, LETR, for your support and in helping drive awareness and funding for Special Olympics right across Australia and particularly in New South Wales. I'd like to ask that the Premier of New South Wales, Mr Barry O'Farrell, join us to say a few words and congratulate Australia.
Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, including all of my parliamentary colleagues, from ministers to those Hunter MPs who are present here today. It's fantastic to be here at the site of two of this state's most iconic and world recognised symbols, the Opera House and the Harbour Bridge. But I'm even more pleased today to say it's not about Sydney, it's about Newcastle. It is absolutely fantastic that it's about Newcastle. It's New South Wales' second city. And what we will see in December of next year, 5,000 overseas visitors come to the 2013 Special Olympics Asia Pacific Regional Games to see 1,700 athletes supported by 600 coaches compete in 8 different sports over 9 days, supported indeed by 4,000 volunteers and family members. A terrific event that not only will the Hunter get behind, but all of New South Wales government. So I'm delighted that Newcastle, New South Wales, has won the bid to host these games. Yes, there'll be an injection of economic benefit into the Hunter again. Yes, Newcastle will again win, but more importantly, the real winners will be those athletes who get to compete against athletes from 24 other countries who are able to lift their skills and fulfil their potential through Special Olympics. So congratulations.
I'd like to ask our CEO, Gill Stapleton, and our Chairman of the Special Olympics Australia Board, Mr Mark Streeting, to come up to say a few words acknowledging today's special announcement.
Well, thank you very much, Alex, Your Excellency, Premier of New South Wales, Ministers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Look, as Chairman of Special Olympics Australia, I am absolutely delighted to be here today for this historic announcement. Probably more importantly than Chairman, though, frankly, is being a volunteer within the organisation and also a parent of two wonderful Australians with intellectual disability who participate in the program on a week-to-week basis. And believe me, for those who are selected to attend these games or indeed travel with their family to spectate at the games, it will be the experience of a lifetime. It is a life-changing experience for them, and it will mean so much. I cannot thank enough the New South Wales Government for their contribution to our success today. We wouldn't be here today, Premier and Ministers, without your support over the last several months. The New South Wales Government's collaborative approach to secure the funding for these games was invaluable, and I thank you on behalf of the whole organisation for your support. I also should thank Newcastle City Council for supporting the bid. You've got a wonderful location to host the athletes from the Asia Pacific region, and I know your community will be inspired by the presence and performance of these athletes. I've seen it before at international events I've been to, at national events. The community, it's a win-win outcome for the athletes, it's a win-win outcome for Newcastle and the state of New South Wales. Thank you very much.
Well, this is just such an incredible moment for Special Olympics Australia, and I really would like to acknowledge Your Excellency in being here today. And so I think before I talk more about the athletes, we should hear from another athlete who has participated in the World Games last year in Athens. She was part of the leaving party that Her Excellency referred to. We're going to just ask Mel if she can just come up and share one highlight of going to international games. Mel.
Going to the international games was amazing, and it was incredible. It's really good.
Thank you. We talked earlier about the athletes achieving their personal bests, coming home with medals. For many athletes, it goes way beyond the medal. For many athletes, their journey starts today in their own backyard in a country in Asia Pacific, and we will be welcoming them into our backyard in 22 months.
So to finish today's proceedings, we have a video direct from Special Olympics International headquarters in Washington, D.C. by the current CEO, Mr. Brady Lum. We've just been downloading this video as we speak, so we appreciate your patience. The video screens on the left and the right will show the video, and I think we'll hit play with the special announcement.
Greetings to all Special Olympic fans at the Sydney Opera House in New South Wales. I'm Brady Lum, President of the Global Special Olympics Movement. Today I'm happy to announce who will host the inaugural Special Olympic Asia Pacific Games, which will be held in 2013. The event will be the largest multi-nation sporting event for people with disabilities ever held in your region. Australia has provided a strong bid to host the event. To Her Excellency, Ms. Quentin Bryce, Governor-General of the Commonwealth of Australia, Mr. Barry O'Farrell, Premier of New South Wales, Minister Andrew Constance, Minister Graham Annesley, Rex Langthorne, Chair of Special Olympics Asia Pacific Advisory Committee, Andrew Scipione, New South Wales Police Commissioner, Mark Streeting, Chair of the Special Olympics Australia National Board, and Gill Stapleton, CEO of Special Olympics Australia, and all of the Special Olympics Australia executive team, let me thank you for your support. I'd also like to thank Special Olympics Australia volunteers, coaches, and supporters. And I'd especially like to thank all Special Olympics athletes from across the region who are at the very heart of the movement. It was back in the early 1960s, nearly 50 years ago, that Eunice Kennedy Shriver held a camp for people with intellectual disabilities in her own backyard. Today, the Special Olympics movement has grown and grown. We now provide regular sports and competition to more than 3.7 million athletes in over 170 countries, helping them to get active, improve their health, make friends, and be part of an accepting and engaging community. Through the decades, we have encouraged our global leaders to work together and create more quality sports and opportunities for athletes with intellectual disabilities. We are allowing them to share their talents and show what they can achieve, given the right support. In the Asia Pacific region, you are already inspiring more than 1 million people with intellectual disabilities to reach their full potential every year. And as the fastest growing region in the world, there is still more to do to make sure that all people with intellectual disabilities have the chance to participate in sports. These 2013 regional games will be our platform for increasing those opportunities to thousands. So thank you to the leaders of the Asia-Pacific nations who shared our vision and expressed interest in hosting the inaugural Special Olympics Asia-Pacific Games. And while Special Olympics sports is not all about winning, but about achieving your personal best, in this particular case, only one country can win. So it is with great pleasure that I announce that the 2013 Special Olympics Asia-Pacific Games will be held in Australia. Congratulations to the city of Newcastle in New South Wales. The Asia-Pacific Games, and with it, Eunice Kennedy Shriver's vision, are coming to your backyard. You will be in the spotlight for all the world to see. I understand that your beautiful city will provide state-of-the-art sporting facilities, and the community will welcome athletes with open arms and pride. In addition, the Special Olympics Australia Junior National Games are heading to your town this December to give you a taste of what is to come and prepare the city and community for the 2013 Asia-Pacific Games. This is great news. I know you will enjoy these celebrations. Let the countdown begin to these two fantastic events.
Thank you, Mr. Brady Lum. I'd like to thank Your Excellency for making the announcement. We weren't sure if that video would make it in time today, but we did feel it necessary to play the video live from Washington. So that concludes today's celebration and announcement, and I thank everybody for attending.